So you've taken the first step. If you can't tell with just this short video, I'm evangelical about the roofing industry and the home services industry. It changed my whole world. It's given me my American dream. If you've ever heard of Napoleon Hill, he wrote a book called Think and Grow Rich. It's about manifesting your new world, and it's through faith and fervent commitment to your definite major purpose. And for me, in this life, it's to give others a blueprint, this map for success in the roofing industry, because it's what I'm good at. It's what I've learned over the years, and something I can do to give back. I will say this: not many people think about, I'm going to be in construction, I'm going to be in roofing, and that may be what a lot of people think when they first hear about roofing. It's like, who wants to be a roofer when they grow up? My kids, Daddy, I want to be a roofer. Most people are like doctor, lawyer, or whatever, but roofing changed my life. I mean, it's amazing what it's done. And so, I've done the car industry, I've done mortgages, I've done stocks. I was saying this in that other video, anything that could get me to 100 grand. In my mind, I was thinking, I just got to get to 100 grand. I thought that in my mind, that's going to change my life. And there's this idea, you get to some of these places and there's like one guy making the money. And a lot of times I felt like I was lied to. And so my entry into the roofing industry, as you can tell, it was a fluke. I didn't have anyone explaining what this career could be. In fact, when I was interviewing, or when I was looking for jobs when I was unemployed, I went out to go play golf with one of my buddies, and my wife was like, "Dude, you're not." She goes, "Scotty, I'm going to work to pay the bills. Like, you need to be looking for a job." And I was like, "Man, I'll take whatever comes along." And so it was selling roofs for a roofing company. And so, I've managed to hone these skills from over 10 years of grinding in this business, and I created a system, and it's designed to help new talent and people from the industry coming from the different companies to crush their goals. And it's a whole system. I call it the Mammoth Method. The university that we use is called the Mammoth University. It's designed to train in 30 days, what took me 10 years to learn, and that's to sell at that high level. So you took the first step. You've got your information over to us. I want to help create as many Mammoth millionaires as possible. We will grow Mammoth to be the largest and most successful roofing company in history. I'm looking to hire salt of the earth men and women and teach them how to make 6 figures selling roofs. After my team is vetted to see if you qualify to take the next step, you'll be interviewing with me personally. A lot of people don't expect to actually talk with me. You'll be talking with me personally. We're very specific about who we bring into our business. So it's important for you to know that if you get to that point where you're meeting with me, you've gotten through a good chunk of the gauntlet, so to speak. I told you how passionate I am about this career, and there's thousands of places to hang your hat. Especially if you're in Indeed and you're some of these job boards, you got people calling you every day. Hey, come talk to us, come meet with us, and they're following back up with you. It's almost feel like they're begging for you to work. We're very specific with who we bring in. And if you've been out there, interviewing, especially in the corporate world, everybody seems the same. They're all saying the same stuff. They're all talking about the same things. And it just seems like, this has been my experience, because I've had a lot of different jobs. It seemed like there was always a catch. You get there and you realize that you may have made a mistake, because, and it's happened to me several times in my career. That's when you get there and things are dramatically different than what you expected. And so, and I'll say this, sometimes our team will see a resume that doesn't have a lot of sales experience or roofing experience. I don't want you to get discouraged. You may have seen Kyle's profile on our website, but Kyle, he didn't have any experience in roofing or sales, and he came straight out of college. So we look for those diamonds in the rough. The main thing is that you're a top performer wherever you've been, and you have this grit, this hardworking mentality, because that's what it takes for success anywhere. But we've got a system and an industry, and it's recession proof. I mean, we're dealing with storms here. Mother Nature's not going to stop bringing us hail, so it's a beautiful thing. In life, everything's a sale. James talked about that in our interview, but especially selling a company on your ability to convince them that you're a good fit. I don't know if you guys know who Jocko Willink is. He's a famed entrepreneur and a Navy SEAL, and he wrote a book called Extreme Ownership. And it's the military idea that you own everything that happens to you. If you really want something, show initiative. Don't wait for something to happen in your life. Take the initiative. And I say that because it doesn't bother me when people pick up the phone and they call our recruiting office and say, "Hey, this sounds like the place for me." I will say this, if you're waiting for us to call you, if we got people that show that initiative and they call us and we hire them, we've only got a certain number of spots, because we're expanding fast. So I've got only limited number of people that can train everybody, and we don't want to sell people short by not giving them, you know, the right training that I'm promising in all these videos. So feel free to reach out and show that initiative. Call our office, confirm your call, make sure you get your resume over to careers@mammothroofs.com. We'll let you know if you've been accepted to the NRP call, and you know, I hope to meet you soon. Good luck.